Hey, what's going on, guys? Mr. Shankslight here, and I just want to bring you guys this video of me telling you how incredibly amazing my weekend was. Yeah, it was awful. I had an awful weekend. It was top 10 worst weekends ever list. Top trends make it. And to start off my absolutely amazing weekend is I go home after school and like we have taken a test this day, and I was like, man, that test, I know I didn't do good on that test. So I go home and I pull up the grade because there's a way for us to check our grades because I'm not even sure all the schools have it, but I don't know if like schools out of state have it or not. But yeah, I checked it and it shows like all our grade book and like what we made on all of our stuff, obviously. And then I go down to the class that I wanted to see, and I had made a 67 on the test. And I was like, well, that was a little bit below what I wanted it to be, but yeah, I still failed it. And the best part is we got 5 bonus points to put on our test, and I put mine on that test. That means I made a 56 on that test without like the bonus points. That is incredibly awful, and I'm really disappointed in myself about that. And almost immediately after I get home, I get on my Skype and I go through all the dead chats I'm in because what's Skype without 50 billion dead chats? And then I just scroll down my contacts just because why not? I haven't done it in a while, so I was like scrolling through, and I saw one of my friends that I haven't seen in a while, so I'm like, hey, I'm gonna hit this man up. So I hit him. I was like, well, what's up, fam? And he's like, oh, not much. What you up to? And I'm like, oh, I'm just chilling on Skype. And he's like, alright. He's like, alright, that's pretty sweet. And I was like, hey, you want to get in a call? He's like, nah, I can't. I just got out of the hospital. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Because this friend, he has heart disease, and he has to get surgeries every once in a while to get treatment for it. And I was like, oh, that's great. One of my really good buddies is had to get through surgery. Well, at least he made it through it. That's all I gotta say. Pretty much immediately after I stopped texting with my friend, is my mother. She came and opened my door, and she was like, oh yeah, go ahead and get some stuff ready for tomorrow. And I asked her, I was like, hey, wait, what are we doing tomorrow? And she says, oh, well, we're going to go see your grandmother because she's in the ICU right now, and your father's already up there. I'm like, whoa, 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 take a step back. And she was like, okay, so you know your grandmother, you know how she is. Basically, how my grandmother is like, she is in like, I know I remember exactly what it is that she has, but basically it deteriorates her lungs from like, it's just deteriorating her lungs. It's been doing that for the longest time. She was actually given like 6 months to live like 20 years ago, and obviously she's outlived it. But basically, we had to all pile up in the car and then drive up north, which was like a 7-hour drive there and 7 hours back. And it was an awful drive, mainly because like it was during I think it was an Alabama and the Mississippi State game. We were over in Oxford, so yeah, that was a long, fun drive. And it's not the fact that like going there that made me upset. It was the fact that I hate traveling that made me upset. Is if I have the choice to go somewhere or stay home, I usually stay home because I'm lazy. I don't like going any place. Why would I go places when I can't play games there except for on my phone? That's no fun. I could just play games on my computer. I could play Overwatch on my computer. I could stay home, play COD on my console. I could do anything else. Don't get it wrong. I actually enjoyed going up there and seeing my grandmother because it was the circumstances that she was in. Because obviously, like if you didn't want to see your grandmother when she was in like she could potentially be on her deathbed, that's just fucked up. But yeah, that's been about it for the video, guys. I'm sorry for like the kind of depressing-esque tone in this video. It was just honestly just me telling you why this upload's actually gonna be late as well, because like I had gotten home and it was like kind of late, so I'm like, I don't want to make a video, so I'm just gonna go to sleep. Then I woke up, I was like, I'll go to sleep early, I'll wake up and do it in the morning. And I woke up and I was like, man, I gotta go to school in 10 minutes. And I was like, fuck, I can't make a video. So I'll just do it when I get home, and I procrastinated, and this video was supposed to be up at 4 p.m. and it's 8:44 p.m. So yeah, and that's when I'm recording. I'm probably gonna finish editing it at probably like 10, and then while it's rendering, I'll make the thumbnail, and it'll be up by like 11ish if my time is right. But you know, I'm pretty awful at guesstimating. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I want all you guys to peace and have a wonderful day.